up, sinners? How y'all doing, sinners? Come on in here. We're talking about racism in sports today. It's been a debate going on online. What's up, everybody? It's been a whole debate going on about Caitlyn Clark and the WNBA, and there's been a lot of people talking about her impact. And I've been hearing both sides on it. I wasn't really planning on talking about it because at the end of the day, it's the WNBA, and who gives a fuck about the WNBA? But lately, people have been caring, and it's a clear reason why. The same reason why people only care about boxing. They only care about Tyson Fury when he's fighting Deontay Wilder. They only care about Ryan Garcia when he's fighting a black fighter. His B sample came back today showing that he was on steroids. America, you ain't heard a goddamn thing about tennis since the Williams sisters stopped being top rated. The only time you hear about golf outside of being an actual golf fan is when Tiger Woods is in the building. And the only reason why you know about Caitlyn Clark is because of the racial tension between her and Angel Reese. I said it. Do you want me to say it again? The only reason you know about Caitlyn Clark is because of the racial dynamic with Angel Reese. We about to get into it and more. But in the meantime, what I need you to do is go to DewanB.com. Go to DewanB.com right now. Register for my email list. Stay up to date. I have a discount going on my readings only for people that are on the email list right now. Gift card discount. I have I'm putting up my courses, my music history courses. They're here now. We're gonna have more. We have 8 classes we're gonna put up. 100 years of Black American music history. This is the some in-depth shit. You can get it now per class. 6 more are going to be posted over the next few days. So if you really, really want to get down into it with the music history, we got it right here on DewanB.com. You can also go to the shop, get your Juneteenth t-shirts in time for Juneteenth. The Black American family flag, the Black Music Month t-shirts right now at DewanB.com. All things Black Music Month you can find right here at DewanB.com. Limited edition. Get all this shit before the 4th of July. The Black American Music Family Tree. Dr. John Henry Clark. Black folks don't owe anybody anything but an ass whooping. Rebels for the cause, and in other words, explore the goddamn website. All right? You dig what I'm saying? Somebody gave us a super chat to be fairly rude to the ladies. Says she's bringing ratings and money to the broke chicks. No one wants to watch. So these chicks need to shut up. Au contraire, they don't necessarily need to shut up. Truth is somewhere in the middle. What needs to happen is somewhere in the middle. And that's why I wanted to have this conversation, to address some things, all right? In America, well, first off, let me get my music right. Let me get my music right. There we go. There we go. So, let's break this down, all right? Caitlyn Clark, WNBA, the most popular women basketball players on the planet right now. For those of you who don't know, she rose to fame over the last 2 years. She was popular amongst women's basketball fans and college basketball fans, but she rose to superstardom last year when there was a battle between her and the sister on your right, Angel Reese. And I covered that battle last year when it happened. They had a matchup in the NCAA tournament, and Caitlyn Clark was known for doing this move right here. You can't see me. A move that she jacked from Deshaun Stevenson from the Washington Wizards, something that he used to do going back to 2005, 2006. If you know your basketball history, people were calling this a Caitlyn Clark. No, she got that from Deshaun Stevenson, Washington Wizards, 2006 season. And then Lance Stevenson used to do it also from the Indianapolis Pacers. And so she got it from one of those two, the You Can't See Me. And so when Angel Reese beat her in the NCAA tournament, she went to her face and did the move. And right there, a racial rivalry was born. In American sports, all sports, basketball, boxing, go down the line, they're all built to mass attention off racial tension. Part of the reason why no one gives a fuck about hockey is there's no racial lines to play along. So hockey has its own thing. Baseball isn't as popular as it used to be because there are no more racial lines to play along. What really pushed baseball through the top was when they integrated the National League with the Negro Leagues. The reason why baseball had to integrate the Negro Leagues is because it was losing viewership and it was losing attention to the Negro Leagues. So they had to incorporate the Negro Leagues, and baseball reached its zenith when Jackie Robinson came and the Negro League players came into baseball. And baseball maintained its popularity through the 80s. When you used to have the Doc Gooden Mets, the white Darryl Strawberry, and those days. Boxing has always survived and thrived on racial tensions. Boxing became the #1 sport in America when Jack Johnson got to the top in the 1900s, the early 1900s, when the racial tension between Jack Johnson and whatever white fighter he was fighting made the biggest draws in America, in the world. Same thing with Joe Louis. Joe Louis versus Max Spelling. When you dealt with Muhammad Ali, they made a whole goddamn movie, Rocky, off of a fighter that Muhammad Ali beat named Bruce Webner. Bruce Webner stepped on Ali's foot and they gave him a knockdown, and he hung in there with Ali until Ali wouldn't knock his ass. I think he knocked his ass out like in the 14th or 15th round, something like that. But the fact that he hung in there for so long made them make the Rocky movie. Floyd Mayweather, his biggest fights were when he would draw that tension between black and Latino. We see right there, I have on the thumbnail, Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia got to prominence when he got his ass knocked out by Tank Davis. And then when he had this fight with Devin Haney right here, it got, when him beating Devin Haney, it put him through the stratosphere. Then it came to find out today that he popped dirty for steroids. So, that loss is probably going to turn into a no contest for Devin Haney. You see it with basketball. Basketball used to, my dad used to always say, basketball used to be put on tape delay. Until when? Magic versus Bird. Racial tension. Racial tension is what, the combination of the racial tension is what got the NBA to where it is. Before the Magic and Bird, there would be no Jordan. It's some lie saying that, oh, Jordan took the NBA. Jordan didn't do shit. It wouldn't be no goddamn opportunity for Jordan to do anything with the NBA had it not been for Magic and Bird and the attention that Magic and Bird drew, the racial tension and the racial dynamic. What I am here to say is this. Same thing with golf and Tiger Woods. Same thing with tennis and Venus and Serena. What I'm saying is this. Angel Reese and the racial tension is every bit as much, probably more, of the reason for Caitlyn Clark's popularity than anything else. If you think Caitlyn Clark's popularity is about her skill, then yeah, you might need, I'm not going to say anything bad about you. Just think twice. You've had women like Sue Bird. You've had women like Diana Taurasi that have played, done great things, had better college careers than Caitlyn Clark, much more successful, winning-wise. Don Staley was a great WNBA player turned college coach who's now coaching. No one has ever given a fuck. Lisa Leslie scored 100 points in the game in high school. Nobody gave a fuck. Nobody has ever given a fuck about no WNBA. Hell, as a matter of fact, I think part of the reason why Carmelo Anthony got blackballed from the NBA was during the lockout season back in 2011. He protested for the women's, for women to get paid more. I think that they didn't forgive Carmelo for doing that. Nobody gives a fuck about women's basketball. The only thing that got attention to women's basketball was the race play between these two people, following that old American classic script. It's something called synergy. Like, I woke up thinking about this today because I wrote this post on Facebook today. That's my last show. I wrote this on Facebook today. It is the symbiotic relationship between the two. It is a synergetic relationship between Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese that got people paying attention to women's basketball. The problem, and like I get why the women are mad, because the distribution isn't equitable. Caitlyn Clark is nothing without the evil Negro to oppose her to. Marketing and propaganda works off playing two against each other. The rivalry between, and then the rivalry between the two. Look at what happened last year with the rivalry between the two. They had the rivalry last year in tournament. From there, Caitlyn Clark gets all kinds of TV commercial. She gets exposure. The only reason why those white folks care about her is because of her battle with that negress, Angel Reese, okay? Then when All-Star Weekend came around this past February, they changed the rules and brought in a goddamn, they literally had a college player playing an All-Star Weekend. Think about that for a second, people. They don't even let male college players participate in NBA All-Star Weekend. They allowed a semi-pro white boy to get in the dunk contest. Imagine if people from the minor league basketball could get into the dunk contest back in the 90s when the dunk contest was sucking back in the 90s. You know how many niggas would have won dunk contests that weren't in the NBA? But you finally get a white boy that can dunk, Mac McClung, who's in the goddamn minor leagues, and they allow a minor league basketball player, because he's white, to participate in All-Star Weekend. Same thing with Caitlyn Clark. The only time you've gotten non-NBA talent, non-WNBA talent, to participate in NBA All-Star Weekend was when they were white. Caitlyn Clark benefited, and they literally created a game. Caitlyn Clark versus Steph Curry. Do you know what that does for marketing? Because most of y'all don't know shit about basketball. Just optically putting her on the court at the same time as Steph Curry makes people think that she's somewhere in the same universe talent-wise. Although she is a great shooter. Had a lot of you dumb niggas thinking, well, she probably could play in the NBA. Marketed heavily. Created an appetite. So now, she's in the WNBA. She's getting flown around private jet while the rest of the women are taking chartered buses. The rest of them chicks taking Greyhounds to games. And she over here flying private jets. And so, of course, it's causing some sort of attention. And I get why. Is Caitlyn Clark great at shooting? Yes. Is she marketable? Yes. Is the world paying attention to Caitlyn Clark now? Yes. The question is why? The answer is because of her relationship with Angel Reese. And if the marketing people chose to put equitable dollars behind Angel Reese, I guarantee you she'd have a big following too, because she does have the attention. But what the marketers have done is use the attention that Angel Reese helped Caitlyn Clark get and put all of those resources behind Caitlyn Clark. Yeah, that's Andre Bryant. That's a WNBA player. I said college. They allow WNBA players to participate in All-Star Weekend. They've been allowed. That's been the problem with All-Star Weekend for the last goddamn 20 years. Too many goddamn WNBA players participating. Yes, they've allowed WNBA players to participate in All-Star Weekend since I think the 98 season, 98, around the 2000 season. I didn't say, I know that. I'm talking about college. Yeah, Angel Reese is making big money from NIL. Angel Reese is popular too. The issue is they're acting as if Caitlyn Clark is done it by herself. And if she's the only popular person. No. Her popularity was built off of her dynamic with Angel Reese. But the attention and the dollars, as far as greatness, has gone for the most part solely behind Caitlyn Clark. Angel Reese is just as marketable. There's a whole fan base that will go for Angel Reese. Caitlyn Clark will get the middle white America. Angel Reese will get all of the non-white people who see themselves as her. And they both could actually be sharing some sort of spotlight, the same way Magic and Bird did. So I get it. I get why people are saying, I get both sides of it, but just I want people to always remember the reason for the fame is the synergy. I know a lot of you niggas like worshiping whiteness and saying, "Oh, my great white master, she did it on her own." No, niggas. It's a synergy between the two. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, hit the like button right now. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the subscribe button. And please share the video. Somebody, look at this comment right here. Look at this comment. I want y'all to read this comment. Steve 858 says, it's about marketing, not about race. Chat room. Can y'all let Steve know? I think Steve might be a little bit confused. Race is is the fuel behind the marketing, Steve 858. The WNBA women's basketball has never been able to attract this level of attention. Never before. It's attracted some attention around the Olympics. It's attracted some an occasional one-off story here and there where people will be interested in women's basketball for like a week and then it goes away. This sustained interest, this newly found sustained interest in women's basketball can be directly tied to the racial tension between the two. America is racist in all cases. Somebody said America racist, but not in this case. No, in every case, America is racist. Every move America does, race is the first thing they check before they make that move. Because if the move they're getting to the rate, getting ready to make takes away from their racial superiority, they don't make that move, even if it can make them a lot of money. It's all about race. And this is something that I want everybody to be aware of when it comes to propaganda. It's the racial tension that brings the attention. Now, after the attention is there, Magic and Bird brought the attention to the NBA. So racial tension didn't need to sustain the NBA because once eyes got on the NBA in the 80s, you had Showtime Lakers. The Celtics were actually really good. You had the Pistons. And then later on in the decade, Jordan emerged. And so that made people stay and watch. Jordan didn't get people to watch basketball. Jordan got people to stay and watch after Magic and Bird got them to watch. So the WNBA sustainability is going to depend on the level of competition they're able to offer when this tension between the two dies down. You dig? That's how it is. That's how it goes. That's how America works. And the more you understand this, the more you understand what you see happening in front of you. That's why I don't go in on Caitlyn Clark. I'm not mad at Caitlyn Clark. She benefits from the system, but she didn't create the system. I'm also not mad at the other women for complaining because they see the flaws in the system. They're just not as able to articulate the flaws. So it sounds like they're just nitpicking, but they're really not. Yeah, I remember that. I remember about that same timeline, Antonio. You saw a few years of WNBA being popular, but around 2000, yeah, when Shaq and Kobe did that thing, like it just, people stopped caring. And then women in the WNBA, like around like 04, they were complaining about the money in WNBA. And David Stern was like, shit, you either take this little money we giving you or I'll shut the WNBA down and you'll get no money. How about that? And they shut up real fast. So yeah, that's what makes sports. Racial tension. Shouldn't be the news. But if it is, you're welcome. Racism sells in this country. Racism sells, Jack. And that transitions me to Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, boxer, 147, 140 weight division, tested positive for a banned substance. This has been a whole lot of racism going on with this. Racism sold this whole goddamn fight. Ryan Garcia called Devin Haney's dad, talked about his nappy hair, you know, and you saw him in the fight really break down Devin Haney. Devin Haney was winning that fight on points. Devin Haney was winning that fight. But Devin Haney made the mistake of standing in front of Ryan and got boop-bapped and was never the same after that. But even when, now you see like in sports, even when they'll use all that racism against us, they still need to come to us for the sauce. Derrick James, Bernard Hopkins. This was after the fight. And then Ryan Garcia said that, for those of you who don't know, he came in, the fight was contracted to be at 140. He came in, he didn't even try to make weight. He came in at 143. They said unofficially he probably ballooned up to upwards of 160. He probably ballooned upwards of 160. Came in cheating and just got caught cheating. Even when they beat us, they cheating. Cheating ass motherfuckers. But this is something that you're not going to hear a lot about. The same way you didn't hear much about Tyson Fury when he was cheating against Deontay Wilder. A man that had no power his whole career just got walloped by somebody 40 pounds lighter and 6 inches shorter. People getting their feelings about race, man. Racism sells in sports. Racism sells. You dig what I'm saying? Or, you're right, or Canelo. This dude Canelo done got caught with steroids, what, twice? Cherry picks his fights, and you don't even hear the mention of steroids anymore when it comes to Canelo. I've been having phone problems. I want to open up the phone line and see what y'all think. I'm gonna see if somebody call in. I'm gonna see if this works. I've been having phone problems. See, now it's telling me my Skype. Let me see if my Skype will work. Call in 323-744-7425. What do you think? I ain't gonna be on here longer. I'm only gonna be on here another few minutes. I got some shit to do. Hell yeah, Wilder won that first fight against Fury. Hell yeah. Had him on his ass for like 15 seconds. That nigga Jack Reese was like, 1, 2, 3. I got a cash app from Larry. Thanks, hoe ass nigga. Hey, y'all can hit the cash app too. $ DeJuan Brown. Hit the cash app. $ DeJuan Brown. Jack Reese was like, 4, 5, 6. Tyson Fury still laying there, eyes rolled back behind his head. Jack Reese is looking back at Deontay Wilder. Stay over there. Stay over there. 7, 8. And then Tyson Fury got up. I don't know why. I answered the phone and didn't pick it up. Call back. 9. Then Tyson Fury got up. Jack Reese was like, you okay? Are you sure? Are you super duper duper super duper sure? Was this Larry?
Nah, it's your worst nightmare.
Speaking of count, nigga, they can give you a 50 count. Your ass ain't getting up. We fight, nigga. They can give you a 10-minute count, bitch. You gonna be laying down like a clown when you get in the ring with DeJuan Brown.
Hey, you almost fumbled that, dog. I like how you picked the ball
Nah,
up.
I picked it back up. I picked it up.
Yeah. You was about to fumble, though. You
but I didn't know. I didn't fumble.
You trying to rhyme something with fumble. Yeah.
No, I could rhyme. If I wanted to rhyme, I would say I didn't fumble because your bitch ass want to rumble. And I'll knock your ass down the hill and make you tumble.
Oh, God,
Jack?
Damn, dog. No, man. Dog, I was just calling in. Because I called it first when you said to call in you were having phone issues. I called first, and then that dumb bitch AI recording came on. The person you're trying to reach is that stupid ass shit. But I called in, so your shit is working. I kick your motherfucking ass, and y'all keep supporting this piece of shit ass nigga. Watch his broadcast, book readings.
You got a show.
Bitch?
You got a show in New Orleans this weekend. I was telling people last night on my live. There's some people that in the chat that live in New Orleans. Where your whole ass show at?
First of all, we're not going to do that. You're not going to insult my show like that. It's not.
If you own it, it's a whole ass show. Well, go ahead.
No, it's not. It's actually, I got 2 shows tomorrow at the. I'm sorry, not tomorrow. Saturday.
Dumbass.
At the Comedy House, New Orleans, 7 and 9 p.m. If you're in New Orleans or the surrounding cities, or if you feel like driving from Baton Rouge, come on down. 2 shows, 7 and 9 o'clock. Comedy House, New Orleans. And if you're in Houston, come to the Riot. I'm at the Riot tonight at 9 p.m.
Oh, I remember. I don't know if Reggie's still out there, but I know he said he wanted to know if he had a show this week.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Well, Reggie, if you watching, if you tuning in, yes, I have a show tonight. I'm at the Riot at 9 p.m.
You still a hoe, nigga.
Nah, I'll beat your ass, nigga. I'll kick your goddamn ass. But fuck Ryan Garcia. Fuck Oscar De La Hoya ass. Who else? Fuck Canelo, dog. All them fucking juicers, dog. It's funny. That's funny, dog. They beaners and juicers. Fuck all 3 of them.
Dog. Hey, all right, get off the phone, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. This nigga here. I don't condone the Arabic boys. Idiot. Okay, so but now I can't take no more calls because actually I gotta go. But I'll probably do a live tonight, y'all. I'm going to microphone check tonight here in LA to see the premiere. And so then I'll probably come on tonight after microphone check and do a live from the basement tonight from the garage. But I'll definitely see y'all tomorrow. But I just want to come in here and quick talk to y'all real quick. about this, because this has kind of been a topic that's of the day about what's been going on with Angel Reese and everybody and all the racism in sports. So I wanted to get these thoughts out real quick before I get to the microphone check premiere tonight. All right, go to thewamb.com. Thank y'all for coming in. And remember, there are no perfect messengers, only perfect messages for those willing to pick up the game. I'm out.